says on because I looked that up when I was talking to them yesterday.
We had to, half in the morning, half in the
I just want to
Okay, so not the adopters, sorry. Not the adopters, but Lindsay, do you remember her who did, she was Brindle's foster mom? Remember Brindle? She was a Shepherdy.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
remember Brindle.
So she came in yesterday she came in Friday to meet him and didn't realize that he was stuck at PACC because of the neuter surgery. So she came back with her husband and family yesterday.
Yeah.
And met him, and he was one that she was considering.
Is
She
taking
just
him
texted
today?
me, she said, hello, if Blue is still at TRN today, would we be able to apply TRN to foster him, or does that need to take place at PACC or after he gets dropped off?
Get your ass here now.
Yeah.
And tell her if she doesn't come, I'm taking him.
Lou the boy.
No, I'm not. I can't. You can't do stairs. Someone needs to take Lewis so Bonnie doesn't have to keep picking him up and putting him in the car.
I'm so excited. So there was that other foster that I was telling you guys about earlier that I didn't like for him.
Yes.
And she was really snotty about it. And so I talked to some of the other PACC volunteers that were dealing with that woman, and I said, listen, I've got somebody who is an experienced PACC foster.
Bye, Lewis.
She does great things. I mean, she always took fun pictures of Brindle, videos of her, and she networks, and then she would bring the dog back and forth here each week, a couple times a week.
Right.
So that means that she'll still bring him here with the hopes of us finding
Good,
somebody, and
good.
then she does all of the things that she does.
So she actually
like,
helps
best case
you-
scennario is like an active foster. like,
Right.
That's how it should
That's
be.
exactly, we want fosters that'll take them to the shows.
Buddy.
Me too.
You know, I'd like to say it's all because he's blind, but I actually don't think it's just because of that. That dog's derpy. I kind of think even with vision, he'd still be kind of on the dumb side.
There's nobody home.
No.
There's nobody home.
Oh, Hickory, you are a character. You need a much better name, something that better reflects your goofiness, because Hickory doesn't do it.
I'm gonna hit my sister up for some money here and see what we can do for us. That's Blue, he's getting fostered today. Mitzi just got adopted, and we need money.
You are to the point. You are to the point.
Hi. Yeah, timing is great because it's been crazy for about the last 40 minutes and it's nice and quiet. So we had somebody that had come in yesterday that we thought was going to potentially adopt today, but I haven't heard back from them. They're not responding to my text, so I think we just changed their mind. But that's okay. I got so excited just now when I saw your text. I'm like, oh, because there was somebody else that was interested in fostering him, and I talked to Kathy Newman yesterday and I said, so listen, I said, Lindsay is thinking about fostering him. She says, why does that mean something? I said, it was Brindle's foster. She says, oh, that's so much better. Let's do that. So, yeah, so he is still here right now. So here's the thing, we can, whatever is easier for you, the only thing is that he is gonna need his meds. So we can do a couple of ways. We're at PACC, so I can call and I can have them filled, and you can go down there to get them. If you wanna pick him up here and then go there, or if you want me to just bring him back and I will let them know that you're.
Or I can go pick up the meds now and bring them right up. If you want.
Well, which one is better for you? Cause it's, I mean, you know, it's, the process here is a lot faster because you're already in the system there anyway, so, if we do the paperwork, remind me of where yeah, remind me what area of town do you live in? Oh! Oh my gosh, alright, well, why don't I do this? This might actually be the easiest thing. I will bring his paperwork with me. We can do the paperwork. I can meet you because I actually have to come back across town, after we bring the dogs back to PACC. So I can actually just take him with me. And I can come to you, I'll have his I'll call after we hang up, I'll call the clinic and have his meds drawn. And then I will get somebody on the phone to put all of your stuff in, cause I have all of your information. And then I can just simply bring the paperwork with me, and then you can fill it out, and then I will just take pictures of it and send it to the person I need to send it to at PACC. And that way, you don't have to make a trip up here and out to PACC, or just out to PACC, it should just be faster all the way around. Okay, cool. All right, I will do that. So it will be, I wanna say probably between, 4:30 and 5. Does that work for you? Is that okay? Okay, fantastic. I'm so excited. So he'll still be able to come up here, like, occasionally? Cool, I don't even have to say my goodbyes. Well, I've gotten very attached to him. I think so too. I think, it's with him, it's all about the visual, you know, because he's just such a goofy little dude. I'm gonna tell them to fill, a round of Doxy, because he was a little sneezy yesterday, but I figured with all the wind we had, it might have been allergies, and today he's coughed a few times. So I'm gonna go ahead and have them fill that as well and give it to you, that way if he starts to look like he needs it, or if you just wanna put him on it prophylactically. But that way you'll have it and not have to make a run out there for it. Okay, all right, awesome. All right, well, I will be in touch with you, when I'm getting ready to leave, that way I can figure out where we're gonna meet and stuff. Yeah, okay, awesome. Okay, thanks, bye-bye. Okay, adoption would have been better, but this is absolutely the next best thing
Yes,
for him.
yes.
I'm so excited.
Yay.
For Baloo, he is not going back to the shelter, well, he's going, but he's not staying. So I'm gonna have to put you in a crate once we get back there, you're not gonna understand what the hell's happening. Cause I'll let him ride shotgun in the car, but then I'm gonna have to put him in the crate when I go and get all the stuff that I need. Yeah, he's probably not gonna like that a whole lot. But that's okay. She lives at Broadway and Craycroft, she's actually out near me, so. All right, so. Yeah, she's going, so this lady has fostered for PACC before, and what I love about this foster is that she gets why it's so important for them to continue coming up here. So she will bring them, she brings the dog up here in the morning, drops them off, and comes back and gets them in the afternoon.
Oh, that's so lovely.
So, yeah, and meanwhile, at home, she takes really fantastic pictures, and she does videos on them, and all of that sort of thing.
She's a girl on Murray.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
she's what, if PACC could like hand pick fosters as to by their skill set, they would like model them all after her.
And Brian.
Well, Brian fosters through Cherished Tales.
Yeah,
He
he's a
doesn't need-
traitor.
Actually, if it wasn't for Cherished Tales, we would probably never have met, because he was coming on
Don't spin
Tuesdays.
it, he's a traitor.
But he brought dogs up on Tuesdays,
Oh.
here when it was for fosters. So he brought dogs that he was fostering for Cherished Tales here. I don't even, how did we meet? How did you end up coming up here?
Well, they told me that Tuesdays, cause.
Cause yeah, that's right, cause we were gonna stop doing.
I forgot, and then, so I said, well, I wanna volunteer, so.
Yeah.
Thursdays, I said, well, that works for me.
Awesome. And now he's like, I can't imagine functioning without me.
No.
So, I'm not sure what day.
Really, I just blew up how amazing you are, now you're gonna tell me you're
No,
not.
I mean, what day I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
Well, I gotta
I was
get
like, wow.
I gotta get that key.
Yeah.
She still has that key, or do you have the key?
Yeah, she gave it back to me.
I love that picture, Lola.
You know what's cool is I didn't do anything with that, but do you remember how cloudy his eyes were? They were almost white?
Yeah.
And I love that the app just kind of made them like little dark purple, like, to me, he looks younger than when he was
Oh,
actually.
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, if that stupid bench outside the door was flipped around, we could have sat out there in the sun.
We've turned it around a few times and they keep turning it back. I know, we've done it a
Who wants
couple
to
of
look at a
times.
parking lot?
Right, and you know, here's what one of the guys told me, cause I gave him all kinds of hell about it. And he says, yeah, but the one on the other end, I said, yeah, but the one on the other end has a good view, this one just looks into the parking lot,
Yeah.
there's nothing to look at. It's like, well, you make a good point, but
I
they don't
know.
match that way, I'm like, oh my god,
Dude,
seriously?
no one notices it, it's in the
You think he
corner.
would like to lay in the sun or something?
Right.
Does he have,
Yeah.
an indoor outdoor kennel?
No, he's in one of the meet and greet rooms actually at Pat, so, but he gets a lot of love.
Does he?
Oh, yes. And Cheyenne's back, boy, she looked terrible this morning. She was in with him, she was in the room with him. She didn't even notice that that I went in to leash him up. Yeah, you know how she is. She's usually like, I'm gonna go with you, I'll just push past you. Yeah. Yeah. So she went home as, I don't know if it was a pre-adoption or as an adoption. And it was Friday, she went home and she came back yesterday. I don't really know why. They said vomiting and diarrhea, but she's not on any special protocols from what I could see, so I'm not sure that I believe that. So, all right. I need to find out.
Blue and Mitzi. Woo-hoo!
Yes.
Another great Sunday. We're 2 Sundays in a row for having 2 dogs out.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Stay Cass brought the magic.
I think the dogs brought the magic.
I'm getting together a little bit closer with King Koopa.
What's that?
King Koopa allows me in the kennel a
Yeah,
little
does
bit.
he? Oh,
He-
that's awesome.
He yells at me a lot,
That's really.
but at least, you know.
So they moved him out to Harry's Haven now, right?
Yeah,
That's where his
he's-
kennel is?
he's
So
right
I
there
did
on it.
ask Jamie to do that, a couple weeks ago after we brought him back. I said,
Yeah.
I can't bring him up, I said, and he hates walks. I said, could you put him in one that's got an indoor-outdoor option so that if he wants the sun, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
it's kind of a,
Yeah.
I was nervous about weather, cause it was, I was thinking maybe he might see a lot of people and get freaked out about that.
Right,
But it's got, like you said, it's got the sun, so.
yeah, that's the thing, I figured at least that way he could have that fresh air, because he doesn't get very much, he walks out,
Right.
when he was still in the main phase 2 center part, they would take him right outside and he'd go potty right there by Harry's Haven, just the trees right outside the door, and he'd come right back in, he wouldn't go anywhere. And you can't take an 80-pound dog out that's gonna flatline on your, pancake on you out in the park, because what do? You can't just throw him over your shoulder and carry him back. I've had that experience.
Yeah. Well, he barks some, but, I think if you get him to settle down a little bit, then he's
Yeah,
not
I
so
think,
bad.
the fact that he was just thrown out in a backyard, he doesn't know what's okay and what's not okay, and, all the things.
When I go in there with him, he doesn't have seizures, so I think that he might be okay with me being there. I don't know. He yells at me a lot.
Right.
Yeah. Sauvage. A boy, being a boy, hardcore. You're making me tired and all, you're not tired, you're just doing Chris and Granny. Oh, he's backing his butt up into me like there's nowhere else to go. It's okay, buddy.
He's a cool guy, though. I like him.
It's been cold, you've been doing a lot with your hands.
Is that the one that you got the injury on?
Well, it's all the bumps from my arthritis, but,
Hey, do you know if either Dawn or Hazel are over there today? get a hold of somebody. I've got, Lindsay, who was Brindle's, foster, is gonna take Blue. And so I'm actually gonna take him to her, cause she lives over by, over in my area. She's at Broadway and Craycroft. So when I come back, I need to get he's on a couple of meds, but I also need to get Doxy for him because he's been coughing today. I was gonna go over there and, or put it in the book today when we brought him back anyway. So, and she doesn't have any other animals, so she's fine with him, you know, being on the meds and stuff there. Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be awesome.
So it's for arthritis?
Yeah.
Just in your hands or?
Hey,
You sound better, okay?
all over. I got out of habit of taking it the last 3 or 4 months, and I'm like, well, it's time to do that.
Yeah, so it's for Blue, BALOO,
What did?
I'm texting myself that right now.
Is that you go?
and I gotta have an option too, so. Blue is 767-9682.
Yeah, once I did that, that was the best one I ever had.
What were you taking?
And then whatever he's on, I believe it is.
Yellow raisin. And you put,
Oh, I'm on it, oh dear God. Oh my God. Okay, that's a new level of stupid even for me.
Do you use gin?
I really hate that I was on the
By the
phone
time
when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Well, you know what? That's kind of like your response last night without the punctuation made that sentence so funny about Eli just got home from sushi. Oh, shit. Yeah, hold on. Actually, I can't, I don't know when I'll be able to look it up anyway, every time I'm looking stuff. Oh, wait, I've got his medical here. So it's phenobarbital and,
This one.
Yep.
phenobarbital
Oh, right,
and, fluconazole.
So not, like I need to put my
Yeah,
hand.
and then-
Mike, I'm not sure what you wanna take in.
Yeah, they do, well, yeah, he's going to foster anyway, so probably a month is what I'm assuming.
He's a gobbler.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it and then I'll bring him and the dog and I'll have her, actually, can you look her up